everybody. Thank you for joining me. I do truly appreciate it. I'm here on the Little River Canyon. We're actually on top of Lookout Mountain. Right down there is the Little River Canyon that starts at the Little River, whatever the Little River starts. Runs down the belly of the mountain until it runs off into Weiss Lake. Right across there along the top, the other side of the canyon, is the Little River Scenic Road, highway, or whatever. A lot of folks will drive this road to see the views of the canyon. We were lucky enough to be able to buy us some property on this side. Amazing fortune, but hey, sometimes fortune smiles on you and you take advantage of it when it does, hopefully. We come up here for weekends and stuff like that. One day, I hope to be able to retire and build me a house right behind you. If you turn around and look, there's a spot behind you. I'd like to build a house. Right now we have this 700 and something square foot little bitty house farther up on the hill back there. I've shown you it before. We're staying in a nice little cozy place. Anyway, that's enough of that. A week or so ago, maybe more, I don't remember, the friendly neighborhood mail lady brought me a package directly from one of my absolute favorite publishers, SST Publications. And I love this publisher. They make amazing, high quality, signed limited edition books from some of my very favorite authors out there. And they do it at a very great, phenomenal price. A publisher from the UK owned by Paul Fry. They get them to me, shipping to Central Florida. Very affordably. I think shipping and all, I'm typically in for around 60 bucks. It's a UK company, so with the conversions, it goes up and down based on the value of the dollar. But in the neighborhood, USD delivered for around 60 bucks and some of the best quality books out there. Beautiful stuff. And I've got some orders out and this thing showed up. It could be anything, but I believe I know what it is. It wasn't that long ago. I asked the owner of the company, Paul Fry, hey, I know you make some ARCs, advanced reader copies or advanced review copies of a lot of your books. And I see sometimes people getting those, and I don't get jealous, but I want some. So I asked him, hey, what does a guy got to do to be able to get an ARC for this book here that I think this is, called Cold in July, by one of my very favorite authors, Walking God's Green Earth, Joe R. Lansdale. And he said, hey, man, thanks for what you do. Thanks for buying lots of my books. I'll include one in your next shipment. I've got some stuff I'm waiting for from him. Well, this box came in the mail shortly thereafter, and it's very light. So I'm assuming that is what it is. And it's not packed in with other books, but we will see. And I want to open it up, take a look inside, and see for myself what it actually is. And I think I know what I think I know, because it's a thin, lightweight book. One of the things Paul Fry does, always has done at least so far, is includes this nice card with a nice note. And this one, hi Tim, please find and close your ARC of Cold in July. Good guess. Thank you so much for all the fantastic unboxings you do and for all your support. I really do appreciate it. Enjoy and take care, Paul. And Paul, I do appreciate the ARC. Excited about it, looking forward to it. But honestly, I don't do these videos to get free stuff. I do these videos just because it's kind of fun to goof off. You see, that kid right there, I love him. But he's not a book fanatic. My wife's not a book fanatic. I buy a book, I get in the mail, I'm so excited about it. And there's so many people, they don't really care. But maybe I figured one of y'all might care. And it's interesting, I get a chance to talk about it a little bit. And there we go. But a free thing from time to time. Much appreciated. Thank you, Paul. I do truly appreciate it. Sorry, buddy?
I like free.
He likes free too. Free is for me. Free is for him. That's Roman, my youngest boy. He's back here building him a far. Got to keep it under control because it's dry this time of year. Things can get out of whack. So he's keeping it small, but he's having a good time. The king done left his throne on the Little River in our mountain home. But to continue on, here is also the bookmarks. They have changed slightly over the years. They look about the same. Slightly bigger than what they used to be, but they're cool. I've read every book I've read for probably the last 3 years. holding my place with an SST Publications bookmark. Now that is dedication and commitment. But anyway, let's get on with it. So SST Publications wrap their books in this nice tissue paper, SST stickers holding it together. So it's like Christmas every time you open one up. It's like Santa visited. And everybody that knows me, that I really love Christmas. I love Halloween, I love Christmas. I love those two seasons most of all, and those two times of year most of all.
What book did you get?
Here's the book I got. Come on in. Let's see your handsome face, fella. So the book I got, like I said a moment ago, cold in July, and it is the ARC Advanced Uncorrected Proof for Internal Office Use Only. So I am officially office or I'm an outlaw, one or the other, because it's for office use only. So either I'm office or I'm outlaw. Either way, I dig it, man. But I'm a big fan of Joe R. Lansdale, and this is one of his early big hit novels. There was a movie based on this novel also, starring the guy that played in Dexter, Michael C. Hall. Is that his name? What's his name? I can't remember. Dexter. Also, Don Johnson was in it, and another actor whose name escapes me at the moment. But anyway, a good movie and a great book. And I love the artwork on these SST Publications books. That's the first thing that caught my attention from SST, was that they were publishing Joe Lansdale books, some collections, as well as redoing some of his novels. And that caught my attention. And then I noticed other authors with some amazing looking books, authors that I hadn't read, books that I hadn't read. But the books look so amazing. It caught my attention. Read about them a little bit. A lot of people liked them. Books like The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones. Horror Store also, I think, was one that had just come out or was about to come out, by Grady, Hendrix, another one of the great authors that I do truly dig. But the way these books looked caught my attention, and I started saying, I really want that. The covers sell the book. Imagine that. So if you put work into making a book look great, it makes it more likely that people are going to want to have that thing sitting on their shelf. And if it's great authors and great stories, woo, you can't lose. So SST Publications is doing all of that with high quality books and great authors. And this is an ARC. Basically, an ARC is a soft cover version of a book that's coming out or that is out already. So some publishers will put some of the artwork on it, some of the artwork in it. Not always, but for the most part, some publishers nowadays do it to create some neat little collector's items. Sun-Up Editions, in fact, from time to time, they'll make some ARCs just for the fact that they know people like them. So they'll make a few, they'll give them out to a few people just to have that stuff out there. Other publishers will create ARCs and they'll use them for themselves to proofread, or they'll give them out to particular readers to proofread and stuff like that. There's a variety of reasons for it. And for a long time, ARCs looked very plain. No artwork. They looked like junk. But people wanted them because they would typically be the first print version of that book long before the trade hardcovers and the first print soft covers and all that. Typically there'd be an ARC. So in their mind, this was the first, and they're rare, so they wanted it. But in this case, we have a publisher that makes their ARCs look good, and that makes it something that that I want. If it looks good, then I'm more interested in the ARC itself. So sometimes you can buy them. Sometimes you just got to get lucky and have one given to you. Sometimes you can buy them on the secondary market. There's a variety of ways to get ARCs. In this case, it was a nice gift from a nice fellow who's one of the greatest publishers who ever lived. And he's still alive, so good. We got that going for us. Something else. Joe R. Lansdale, great author, one of my very favorites, is very open about the fact that he will not sign these books. So do yourself a favor, kid. Don't ask Joe R. Lansdale to sign an ARC. He's a nice guy, it seems. He probably will be nice to you, but he will probably turn you down. And it might not feel good to get turned down. Some of us just don't like it. So let's go through here and see what all is included in terms of artwork. I know the limited edition will have Dirk Berger artwork throughout, and it looks like, what do you know, the ARC has the illustrations as well. So that's even nicer. I have an illustrated arc for a great book by a great author, from a great publisher, and as Roman said, Joe R. Lansdale. So let's just go through here and take a look at some of these included Dirk Berger illustrations. And I can't believe how many illustrations are in an arc. Thank you, Paul Fry, for everything you do, man. Good stuff. It's a great place to do a book unboxing, I think. It's more beautiful than standing in front of a stack of books sometimes. Kind of fun, huh? But looking through this Dirk Berger artwork, if I'm not mistaken, Dirk Berger has illustrated the majority of Joe Lansdale's stuff with SST publications. I believe that's what has happened. But I haven't researched that. I think it feels like he's illustrated all or most of them. And I believe I've got them all from SST. And if I don't, what a crime. But anyway, looking through here, have you been keeping track of how many illustrations are included? They look great. I'm not sure if they will be in color for the limited edition or not. I don't know. If you're asking me or yourself that question, I don't know. But a beautiful arc. I'm very glad to have it. Thank you, Paul Fry. I do truly appreciate it. And with that being said, I can think of no more lies to tell. So thank you for your time, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon. Hopefully, c'est la vie.
Baby.
Baby. Doo-doo.